Good morning, everyone. I'm Mindy with Coastal Charm Pottery, and I wanted to do a recap of an event I did this weekend. I know not everybody does recaps, not everybody talks numbers, and I don't know that I always will, but I do love watching YouTube videos when people talk numbers. Kind of just gives you an idea of what other people are doing, where they're at, and often ways to improve what you're doing. So I did a 2-day event this weekend. I've talked about it previously in my other videos. It was at a place called the Grand Concourse, which is a local railroad enthusiast park. They have a train that goes around the area. They do a lot of festivals there. Easter, Christmas. This one was the Strawberry Festival. And I sold my pottery. It's my first time event selling my pottery. Now, previously I did some events years ago selling the items I hand sewed or machine sewed, but sewed myself. And we did okay. But I hadn't done any of those in quite a long time, other than my local neighborhood one. So again, this was a 2-day event. It was Saturday and Sunday. 2 very, very long days. For me, I work a full-time job, but my full-time job is from home, and for lack of a better word, I don't have to be on all the time. I don't talk to people very much, though I love to talk, so that's not an issue, but I sit on my backside and do my work. So to be on my feet, to be socializing all day for 2 days was just kind of exhausting, mentally exhausting for me. So, but that said, I had a great time. The vendors were great. The people were great. I met some wonderful people. I actually reconnected with a woman who wanted to order some stuff for me at my last craft fair and misplaced my card. And she saw me there, and so she put her order in for 2 items. So that's exciting for me that people are starting to recognize me from other markets. I had another woman recognize me from another market. So that's really fun for me. So all in all, I did have a great day. Saturday, my son was watching our grandchildren, and we were very close to the bounce houses. So I got to watch my grandsons play, which was fun. The market was slow, not super slow, but slow. And a lot of people were there with their kids, so for them to have time to shop our pottery was probably a little bit of a challenge, but we did okay. So let's talk about day one. On day one, we brought in $321. Oh, let me backtrack a little bit. The fee for this vendor event was for 2 days, and it was $50. So very reasonably priced for a 2-day event. Yeah, I was really happy about that. So again, let's recap day one. So day one was on Saturday. It was the busiest day, money-wise and people-wise. A lot of people brought their children out, so that was fun. So on day one, I made $321. I sold 4 bowls, 4 cups, coffee cups, drink cups, water cups. I sold 4 magnets, 1 spoon holder, 2 vases/pots, 2 spoon rests. I think the one I said before was sponge holders, and then 2 spoon rests, 1 berry bowl, 1 poppy plate, and 2 pairs of earrings for a total of $21. So when I did the math on that, that equaled $15.28 an item, just the average. On day 2, I sold $217, much slower. I guess not much slower, but slower. A slower day, and we knew it would be a slower day. It was Super Bowl Sunday, so yeah, we kind of thought it would be slower. So I sold 3 vases, 1 spoon rest, 2 magnets, 4 cups, 1 candle holder, 1 ornament, and 2 planters, for a total of $217. And the average price that day was $15.50. So I had to be there. Saturday I got there at 7:30, I think it was, between 7:30 and 8. And then on Sunday we were able to leave our tents and tables set up, so I got there a little bit later, and I got there about 9. So they were very long days. Now, would I do it again? I don't know that I would do that event again. I feel like for the amount of hours I was there, the first day we were there till 6, the second day we were there until 5, that it certainly wasn't profitable enough to do that event again. But that said, he does do other events. The Easter one is coming up. I talked to some other vendors who vend there often, and they said Easter is a really, really good event for them. With Easter, Mother's Day, they do really well there. So I'm considering doing the Easter event. It is a 2-day event again, but it's only 10 to 4, so a little bit less hours. So I'm really thinking about doing that one. They also do a couple events in Christmas. I heard mixed bags about that. Some people said it was a really, really good event, and then one person said it was not a good event because of the way it was set up. It was hard for them to come back around after the train ride. So we will revisit the Christmas one. That one is every weekend in December, so I may just choose and do one weekend in December. I feel like pottery would be a good Christmas gift. I know I would buy it for people for Christmas, so I think that we'll revisit that one. But anyways, that was the event. Our total for the entire event was, $538. So, they do this thing in the vendor event world. Some people do that. They want to make 10 times their booth fee. So my booth fee was $50. I made $538, so that is 10 times. A normal event, I would be very happy with that. But this was a 2-day event. So I feel like 10 times the booth fee isn't a real fair measuring device when you're doing a 2-day event. So we do have some other events coming up that I am beyond excited about. We have one in April that I'm super pumped about. I'm sorry, not in April. It's in March. In March, I'm super pumped about. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. I do need to bring some higher price point items, I think. All of my stuff is in the, $3. Some of my small magnets start at $3. My most expensive item was $45, and that actually didn't sell. So maybe I need to bring some bigger bowls, maybe some chip and dip platters that are bigger. So we will start working on that. But I just want to give you guys a recap, let you guys see how I did. If anybody at all who does vendor events has any advice for me, I will gladly take your advice. And just leave it below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow my channel. And the more people who see my stuff, the happier it makes me. So everybody have a great week, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.